the city of the sun. You could have stayed, it's only over when the day is done. I never knew you was a runner, yeah. I mistook you for a son. It don't matter what we think when it's all over. 'Cause this is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah. This is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah.
Archie, is it fun?
Fun.
Fun.
After me. Ready? Happy?
Happy.
New?
New?
New.
Boom.
Was wrong to say I wouldn't change a thing, 'cause in the story of our lives, the best of times through color glass, time moves on enough to let me move on past, but every little now and then it creeps on back to shape my smile.
Today is November 25th, 2025. It is 1:17 p.m. Alright, so let's get some tweets out of the way. I'll edit them later tonight. I have this on the list, but it's further down. I think it's the last tweet of this video. Hopefully I don't turn it into two parts. What happened here? Let me pause for a second. Or maybe... Okay. So we're gonna start with this. If this snippet of video was a contract that Meghan made with us, then she certainly stuck to her side of the bargain. It's been a great year. Meghan Markle, Duchess of Sussex, kicked off 2025 by returning to Instagram with new video. Okay? I'm not gonna play it freely so I don't keep on putting screenshot. So that was I think that was her very first video or post on her IG. Okay? So let's see here. I'm expecting the year might end with option for international delivery of As Ever by Meghan products. That's an ad. There's the heart here. Say that again, my friend. It truly has been a great year. True that. We are banquet and delightful goodies this year. Iconic. Oh yes, it's been a great ride all year long and I'm loving it. Absolutely. So happy for Meghan and for us. It's been a wonderful year. I hope that 2026 is even better. Let's pray for Harry's lawsuit because that's his last one. So we pray for protection and victory. All right, let's finish this tweet here. Okay, I think I read that. To thank the Derangers were upset Meghan wrote 2025 in the sand. That's the life year. Or they had a bad year. All right, next tweet. All right, oops. That's a TikTok video. And I think it's, no, it's not JTB. I'm not sure. I just put the list together. I don't remember. Okay. So this person is doing a review behind the scene of one of the videos Meghan posted on her IG. All right. She simply refuses to shrink. It's 2 minutes and 13 seconds.
Meghan Markle's new Harper's Bazaar spread is stunning, and it speaks to how we treat women who reclaim their own story. The shoot by Malik Badian is all clean lines, soft lighting, and a really intentional use of texture. And the composition is really gorgeous. Meghan is calm, centered, and completely self-possessed. Do I love the gray background? Honestly, no. But it does feel symbolic. It's like the noise all around her has been washed into neutrality. And
I'm not a fashion person. That's why you very rarely see me talk about fashion. But for some reason, black and white pictures, I don't know. There's something about it that make me gravitate toward them. I like her black and white photos. Okay? But that's that. Let's continue.
And she's the only source of warmth within the frame. And this is where the photos get interesting. Visually, they're quiet, but culturally, they're extremely loud. Meghan is one of the few celebrities who's been relentlessly criticized for things that aren't actually wrong. But she's being criticized for being biracial, being confident, being chosen by her husband, prioritized by her family, and choosing her mental health over a centuries-old institution. Maybe the reason the shoot is generating so much buzz is because it captures a woman who isn't performing innocence or perfection for public approval. She's completely authoring her next chapter. And the fact that so many people still hate her for that really says more about them and maybe about our discomfort with powerful, self-directed women. I don't know.
It's pretty much but, okay? I've learned the tactic of the British media, okay? And not too long ago, I think it was yesterday, Twitter had create a new thing where you could go, for instance, if I click on, I don't want to mess up, let me open another thing for Twitter. If you go on one of the, I thought it says I'm verified. I'm like, I never got verified. If I go on Twitter, okay, let's pick a random person, and I could find if the person is where the person is. Like, for instance, this person here, I could go on their page. So we know this person is from Florida, okay, Miami, Florida. All right, who else? Let's pick somebody. Is there someone? Oh, it's probably the same person. Never mind. But pretty much this is what Twitter has created, where you could go. I think there's more to it. I need to look more into it. But at least you could tell where the person is. If it's in the United States or Germany, wherever they are around the world. Okay? So let's go back to this. Let's finish with that. Why did I bring it? Oh, bats. It's the bats that making the noises. Okay? You have so many royal reporters in the UK create multiple accounts, and then they spread misinformation, whatever the narrative is. Okay? But let's continue.
Really don't understand what she's done. That's really morally wrong. And even if there was, I mean, why are we worried about her? Any hatred towards Meghan Markle is rarely rooted in her actions, but it's rooted in what she symbolizes. You got a biracial American woman marrying into one of the most image-controlled institutions on earth, and it disrupted people's fantasies. And these people project resentment onto her for choosing peace over the optics, which is really funny because I think they're just jealous, all these loud critics, that their own spouses would never sacrifice themselves for the in-laws either. You can't explain to me what Meghan has really done wrong because there's nothing, all right? She just has simply refused to shrink. This shoot also brings to mind when she pulled up to the Balenciaga show. It's literally insane. This one. She is
the iconic picture. I just love it. I just love that picture.
So beautiful. It's actually crazy. It really annoys me that a woman claiming her voice can be so polarizing. And this obsession with punishing her for I don't know what says a lot about how we treat women who are loved loudly.
There's something she said about voice. It reminded me what she said when all four were on stage, that women have a voice. They just need... Okay, let me put her quote. I don't want to misquote her.
I think what's interesting is I hear a lot of people saying when speaking about girls' empowerment, finding and knowing their worth, or women's empowerment as well, you'll often hear people say, well, you're helping women find their voices. And I fundamentally disagree with that, because women don't need to find a voice. They have a voice, they need to feel empowered to use it, and people need to be encouraged to listen.
All right, let's see some of the, only one comment. Well said. Next tweet, it's another video. I was looking at my phone and I forgot what I was gonna say about the voice thing, but okay. So this is another video. I think Meghan had shared this on her IG, but I'm looking at it through Twitter. Meghan continues to flourish and take good care of her loved ones, while the trolls wrestle with the caricature that they've created in their head to grift off. There's the laugh here. IG Meghan. There'll be screenshot in between. It's exactly a minute.
What I like to do when I have guests over for the holidays, especially when you have a lot of people and everyone has a different preference for breakfast, just create stations and they can help themselves. This I had gotten from a vintage store and I love it. This is our raspberry. Actually a really nice way to add to a little yogurt parfait station. Start with some jam, do a nice yogurt on top. Yes, you could do a yogurt parfait in a normal bowl, or you can just make it a little bit more special. All of this is great for kids. If you don't want to make pancakes, don't make pancakes. You just get the ones from the freezer section. I like having some of the fruits whole and the rest sliced in half. The same fruit. This looks much cuter. And on this one, let's put some whipped cream, the remaining strawberry and raspberry jam that we have, and favorite in my house. So good. My favorite things for breakfast with a large group is having quiche. So one of two things, if you have just a great quiche, again, grocery store or make.
Phew, I'm not a good cook, and this past weekend, my son, I made fried chicken for them and some other things to eat along with it. And I made extra, so I didn't have to cook on Monday. All they need to do was to warm it up. Oh my goodness. My son was studying where I'm at right now in the office. And then I went to bed, got up in the morning, everything was gone. After he finished study, he ate everything. And I had to cook again the following day. I was so mad. Because I made a lot. I really did make a lot. But anyway, I'm glad he ate it though. Nothing went to waste, so I'm okay with that. But I was trying to save myself work, okay? All right, let's read some of the comments here. Meghan Sussex taking us there. Something they never be able to. Rise above. There's that. She gives me an urge to entertain, and that is ridiculous. She used to love her dad. Well, the dad... Okay, let me pause and respond to that. All right, so I find the video of Thomas Markle talking about the whole plan is to mess up the wedding. Okay, so I'm responding to this. She used to love her dad. Well, someone planned again. Okay, when? When someone planned against you, it's best to keep distance. To keep a distance. Yeah, let's leave it as that. I don't know why people expect her to keep on talking to him when he did her wrong. That's the quote here. The whole thing was a plan to mess up the wedding. I was just part of it, basically. All right, so that's the video. All right, so let's block that one. I don't know why people expect... if Meghan is okay to keep a distance with her father, knowing what we know now, we could understand her. But if she decided to talk with her father, who am I or anybody else is to her to tell her not to talk to her father? She kept the distance. We understand why. All right. She gave me an urge to entertain, and that is ridiculous. I could understand this person. I'm not an entertaining person. This year, we're not going anywhere. Last year, we rent a cabin. So the kids, they don't want to go anywhere. My family, family is expanding. People got married. So different things. So we decided to stay home. We're not going anywhere. So we're just going to clean the house. Especially my son, he needs to clean his room. There's books and stuff that I need to take care of. So we're just going to stay home and clean up. All right, next tweet. All right, the Archewell Foundation is committed to showing up for young people by continuing to amplify their voices and ensuring their lived experiences inform the way we use and develop technology responsibly. All right, so that's the link. Okay, I'm not gonna read all of that. Okay, so there's a lot. I'm gonna leave the link in the description for you guys. Okay, it's a lot. Okay, there they are discussing different topics about anti-section. Not section, session. All right, so it's a lot. That would be a video by itself if I were to sit down and go over it. I'll leave the link in the description. Oh my God, I should have been putting this on my community board for our part of Pew service. Maybe after that I'll do it. The link will be in the description. There's no comment, okay? Let's go to the next one. More videos about Meghan. Okay, let's pause this. Honestly, I have nothing more to add. Everything has already been said. Everything has already been exposed. This woman, Meghan, is the one the British, the tabloid, and an entire institution tried to crush. They wanted to bring her down simply because she dared to love her prince, because she dared to shake their dusty rule, and especially because she is mixed race, free, independent, and never apologized for existing. They mistreated her, smeared her, hunted her, invented lies just to see her break, but they forgot one thing. You cannot destroy a woman who built herself. Meghan never trembled. She walked through the storm and her dignity, her intelligence, and her light. This story speaks for itself. A woman was targeted, harassed, dehumanized, and despite all of that, she is still standing, strong, more powerful, more respected than those who tried to break her. And that, whether people love her or hate her, is a fact. Okay, so let's listen to this. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to put screenshot in between.
I used to think the world was gentler than this. The people only sharpen knives for monsters. But then I watched an empire circle one woman, as though she were their storm. And suddenly, I recognized the weather. I've seen them twist her name into kindling and call the fire justice. I've watched headlines bloom like bruises, each one insisting she deserved the blow. And I wonder how long this violence lived among us before I finally learned its language. They say hatred is ancient, but I didn't hear its footsteps until they marched them toward her door. Until a nation spat her out for daring to shine in their house of mirrors, until the papers prayed aloud for her ruin, for her silence, for her disappearance. Still she lived.
I
used to think the world...
It's playing again. Powerful, so true. All right, what did I say? And that's the truth. All right, so that's a GIF. Next tweet. There's a music behind it, so when I play it, I'm gonna have to manipulate the sound a little bit. I'm sorry. And that music they put is very loud in comparison to the person who's speaking. So, I'll try my best. If you don't see it, that's because YouTube flagged it, okay? YouTube have been flagging a lot of my videos. All right, next tweet. Watch to the end. It's great. Meghan Sussex and Prince Harry. Give them clicks. Well done, Archie. Royal. Okay, 2 minutes and 17 seconds. Let's listen.
Seriously, you guys? Oh my God. Meghan Sussex and Prince Harry's fans? This video is amazing. I mean, Archie nailed it. Seriously, if you don't like someone, why bother? Why giving them all the attention? Like, I love him. He's amazing.
Friends of Meghan, but I do think it's...
You met her?
Like, if you don't talk about her, she won't annoy you. And it's like, everyone who talks about her has never met her. And it's like, I don't know why any of you care.
Well, she keeps doing TV shows. So
well, don't watch them then. Lots of you do TV shows. Lots of people don't watch that either. They get wound up. Just, change channel. There's lots of other options out there.
Yeah, but not this one.
Stay on this one, please.
This one you have to watch.
This is feeding. It's a self-perpetuating thing. The reason she gets commissions is because people like us talk about it because we get wound up by it. So she gets.
Is Harry all right though? Because he looks really, really depressed.
I think he's fine.
Yeah.
I'm sure he's fine. Yeah.
Okay.
It's not something I'm going to talk about at great length.
Okay, fair enough. Well, there you go.
But he's not. When you say he's all right, I mean, he's fine.
But I
think that the reason that we talk about her is because she's so jolly annoying.
No, you talk about her because it gets clicks and views and the public are nosy and interested.
Honestly, I think she's really annoying.
Well, but fine, there's lots of things that's annoying. I ignore them. I find mosquitoes annoying. I don't live anywhere where they are.
Yeah, but you've got repellent on, don't you?
When I'm there.
Sure you own half of Scotland, Archie. I mean, come on.
But
let's not
if you find something annoying, you don't. I mean, you've got plenty of colleagues you find annoying. You probably don't see them.
So Archie, I was looking.
We all get on very well together at GB News.
So I was looking in the Daily Mail today when I was with my mum in hospital.
Meghan
page 3, I come to Meghan.
Page 3, is it page 3 good?
I go straight on and I find something far more interesting. An Aldi meat.
Oh, it looks nice, that pie.
Go and buy the pie.
That looks a hell of a lot better than that stuff that on her video.
Anna, the great joy of a newspaper is if you're not interested in an article, you turn the page. I can teach you how to do it. It's amazing.
We did it.
It's an old-fashioned technique, but it works.
I can't believe I'm listening to this. Oh, I almost stopped it. It continue. I cannot. It's like children. They don't know any better. Oh my God. Do these people... Oh my God. They do exist. I'm feeling like the M&M commercial with Santa. They do exist. That lady said something somewhere around here. Let me see.
There's lots of other options out there.
Yeah, but not this one.
Stay on this one, please.
This one you have to watch.
This is feeding. It's a self-perpetuating thing. The reason she gets commissions is because people like us talk about it because we get wound up by it. So she gets.
Is Harry all right though? Because he looks really, really depressed.
I think he's fine.
Yeah.
I'm sure he's fine. Yeah.
Okay.
It's not something I'm going to talk about at great length.
Okay, fair enough. Well, there you go.
But he's not, when you say he's all right, I mean, he's fine.
But I think that the reason that we talk about her is because she's so jolly annoying.
No, you talk about her because it gets clicks and views and the...
I can't believe this woman said this. The reason we talk about so jolly annoying. Okay, who told you to go click on her thing? Who told you to talk about... I cannot believe these are adults over there. I cannot believe it. Let's see here. See, when he was called out and told not to watch her TV show, if he doesn't like her, then turn to say Harry looks depressed, they really are vile. They are a bunch of bigots on that show. It's time they move in and left Harry and Meghan alone. They left the UK because of people like him. These British presenters are pathetic. Really, can't stand them. I cannot believe what this woman just... It's like children. They have no mind of their own. Okay. So while I was listening to this, when I didn't interrupt it at all the first time, before I move it back, I had another video about talking about MAGAs. And I think it fits perfectly right after this. The MAGAs have the same mindset as these people. That video I just showed you on... what is it? Is it GB News? I don't know what station it was. All right, let's see here. This is so true. We don't care about these racist idiots not liking us. They love to get on this app and whine and complain about us while we out here dancing, laughing, building wealth, traveling, buying land, getting married, having babies, and loving life. Black people. Okay, so let's listen to that. It fits perfectly with that video I just shared with you. Let's listen. Screenshot in between, okay?
Let's talk about how exhausting you people are. You people are stuck in an endless loop of announcing your hatred for the true indigenous people of this land. But here is the fundamental truth you need to hear. They do not care. They do not care. Your hatred is not a revelation. It's a boring, repetitive monologue that everyone else who doesn't hate the world because they can't be black has been forced to listen to for centuries. And the issue is not the hatred itself. Your issue is the pathological need to keep delivering the memo. Black Americans got the message, okay? Consider it filed. But if you haven't noticed, Black Americans are moving on. So why can't you? If you are so filled with disgust and so spiritually fatigued by the own labor of your own bigotry, then the solution is simple. Stay away. The energy that you spend in their social spaces, following their cultural cues, and then twisting your face into a scowl to let them know that you're displeased is the definition of a wasted life. It's you racist clowns that are the people who will voluntarily walk into a bakery, stand in a long line, and then scream at the cashier that you fucking hate cake. It's a literal tantrum. It's performative and it's deeply pathetic. Your obsession with making your hatred known is a confession. It screams that you're not confident in this world that you claimed was yours. But guess who's always comfortable? You linger because you know your own suburban house is empty. And I wouldn't call their hatred a weapon. I'd call it a leash. And it's keeping you tethered to Black Americans. Your hatred is your problem. It is your spiritual burden to carry. Black Americans are not interested in holding it for you. They are busy living, creating, and thriving. You can either find a way to exist without constantly announcing your bitterness, or you can continue to be the angry, unwelcome guest at a party you claim to despise. Let's be honest, you're only upset because no matter how much money you have, you still can't buy your way into being a Black person. You have to be chosen.
I just love it. It fits perfectly with those idiots in the UK. Not all UKs, okay? The GB News type. What was the other channel that I was just listening to? From where? I'm just gonna go back to the other tweet. I forgot. Is it GB News? Alright, let's move it back.
So jolly annoying.
No, you
Yeah,
talk about
GB
her
News.
because it
Yeah, from GB News. Okay, let's leave that alone. I just wanted to make sure I got the right name. Next tweet. Okay. Pause. Exactly. I like Megan Sussex and I will always support her. I literally beg her to take all of my money. That's Sussex Squad Podcast. Okay. So she retweeted that. I don't understand why Derangers don't understand the Sussex supporters don't give a goddamn what you think. Okay, just like that video I just shared with you, who was talking about the MAGAs. We love our girl, we love the couple, and we're going to support full force, period. Also, there's the laugh here, at Barbarian Hubby. All right, there's no comment, so let's go into that. I hope it's not a thread. Let's see if they put more. Okay, let's listen to it, okay? 2 minutes and 1 second.
I want to talk about this, though. I want to talk about this. Okay, so I got this one at the farmer's market today. There's a honeycomb in here. This is apparently the honeycomb is orange blossom, and then the honey is sage, or backwards. I'm not sure, but the honeycomb is supposed to be 2 different honeys in here: the honeycomb and then the regular honey. So this was from a local, my local farmer's market. This honey's from Whittier, which is probably about not even an hour away from me, maybe like 30 minutes away from me. And if you don't know, using honey close to your region, closer to you, is like better for you. Look up the details, whatever.
Yeah, I was gonna say that after she finished, but since she mentioned it, I think I learned it through Megan as well, because they carry whatever the kind of what do you call this? I think the pollen around your area. So it sort of help for allergies or something like that. It's something Megan had said in one of her shows, her recent show with Love Megan. Okay, so I think that's what she's trying to say. And I learned that through Megan. Okay, it's not like I knew that way before. It's watching her show. All right, let's listen.
Now, this is my honey from As Ever. Okay. This was $25. This one was $25. I feel like this one was $28. I can't remember. I will go back and look. I think it was $28. But this was $25. So this right here is 9 ounces. And this right here is approximately 24 ounces. I know a lot of y'all be like, why would you buy the As Ever honey when you can get it cheaper? Because I like Megan, Duchess of Sussex. I like Megan, Duchess of Sussex. Yeah, clearly she don't need the money. She don't need the money. But I like her anointing. I like her style. Okay, and I can support whoever I want to support. Okay. So I bought this, and you know what I'm saying? And then my husband, okay, he get on my nerve because he literally bites the honeycomb. He bites it. He doesn't cut it. He doesn't do anything. He just bites it like a barbarian.
Look where I pause it too. Barbarian hubby. Her face says it all just exactly where I paused it. Oh my God, let me not waste time laughing.
So I bought this one today because I know he's going to bite this one. So I bought this one today. And you know what? I like the fact that I can do whatever I want to do. I like the fact that I can buy this one for $28 and then I can buy this one too. And so shut the fuck up. I like Megan. I can do what I want to do. Y'all be in my comments like, oh, she don't need the money. Who good the fuck? I like this. That's all I want to say. God bless you. I want to talk about this.
And then not only we supporting her, and when she's donating money, supporting other causes, we're helping those other places or other organizations that she's supporting by buying her product, to give her enough funds to be able to donate. It's that cycle of things. Okay, let's see some of the comments here. I love when she said she likes Meghan anointed. 100% exactly this. There are prayer circles protecting her, Harry, their 2 babies, and Doria. Yep. When I come across the squaddies who usually put prayers on X, I usually put it on my list for me to read at the end. You know? Yeah, the squad and places that they go when they're giving them gifts and all that, there's prayers surrounding that. Okay, what the heck is this notion that she doesn't need the money? She got bills like everyone else and bigger bills. That's right. She is not impoverished, but they definitely need an income. That part gave me a pause, but I get her meaning. She's just countering the hater talking point. Yeah, I understand that. Okay, let me put this. Alright, so I put here, as we purchase her products, not only we supporting her, not only we supporting her, we also supporting the causes and organization, etc. she and her husband funded. It's our money, we can do as we please. Alright, let's see here. Well, Meghan likes the fact that, let's pause this. Well, Meghan likes the fact that you also frivolous with your money and hand it to her because you like her. What's not to like, okay? What's your point? Are you here providing closed captions? You are exactly the we don't give a F about. Stay in your effing lane, hater, loser. She and I were talking about get lost. Alright, let's leave that alone. Let's go to the next one. When my eyes start watering, I can't see the text properly. Next tweet. I have like 3 more. Oh, I like that GIF. Sometimes I have Derangers losing their minds under my tweets, especially when I talk about her cancer. Why would she lie about it? Exactly why. But why is she lying about her wig? Why did she lie about the bed Photoshop? Why did she lie about Meghan making her cry? Okay. Why did she lie about doing her own wedding makeup? Why does she pretend to care about mental health? Why do they try to convince people she can cook? It just goes on and on. Why don't you take a day off? Just enjoy life. Okay. This photo is enough for them to lose their mind. Why get a body double? Why? To cover up the real issue, health problems. How many piles of lies adding up? You're obsessed? Oh, please. Nobody's obsessed with her. That's an ad. Next tweet. Meghan and podcast. Okay, I have 3 more after that. Okay, so some squaddies bought this again. This is old. They want to see that she has some kind of imperfection so they can feel better about themselves. Okay, so she retweeted that. Another 2025 Meghan Sussex moment that drove the UK media and royalists crazy. Was it Tina Brown who said that Meghan was being manipulative for not wearing makeup there? Oh my God, these people are ridiculous. 1 minute and 36 seconds. Let me go into it so it could be bigger.
And I said, no, there comes a point where I don't even have that text. And you said, you have to email that text to yourself. You have to remember that. That should go in a book one day.
Yes.
But this idea that we spend so much of our life trying to prove something, to prove that you're enough. You have to prove that you're pretty enough. You have to prove that you're smart enough. You prove that you're a good wife or a good friend. And I was like, I am just so done with the prove it game. Yes. When you get to the place where you feel I don't have to prove anything to you anymore. I don't have to prove that I'm a good person. I don't have to prove to you that I'm a good wife or mom or friend. I don't have to prove that I work hard. And it can be really freeing when you stop playing the prove it game. You're proving nothing to anyone other than to yourself. And that takes a lot of time and that takes a lot of pain, and at least for in my own experience. But to just really go, and not with an energy of like, I'm over it, I don't care. No, I care, but I don't have to prove it to you. And if you can't see it, I don't need to prove to you why that's your loss. Like, because I know that I'm a great friend, and I know the kind of mom I am, and I know the kind of human being I am, and I know how I show up. And I love being able to be that person with the people that I love. So worthiness, maybe part of worthiness comes when you stop having to feel like you're in the prove it game.
Hallelujah.
Okay, I was on my phone. All right, let's read some of the comment. Oh no, not this one. I need to go back to that. I only went in there so it could be bigger. Oh, here. Okay, so that was the only response. Let's see what they responded in here. I was trying to avoid it. Okay, they spent years manufacturing this fantasy where Harry and Meghan were supposed to crumble. They wanted broken, humbled, punished. They needed it. It was the whole plot. But the universe said absolutely not. And now the cracks are showing, just not on the people they aimed at. Well said. Honestly, I'm beginning to believe it's the melanin, even though Meghan's complexion can change a great deal due to lighting, filters, and sun exposure. I believe that some white women have a deep-seated envy of the tanning ability of people of African descent and person of color, beauty without makeup. All right, so that's that. And when she did that, that was way before the Bazaar, Harper Bazaar photo shoot where she did it without any makeup. That's what they say about. All right, next tweet, I have one more. Okay, they keep trying to tell us Meghan was welcome with open arms and all the problems she had were her own fault, yet every other week there's some article basically saying she wasn't welcome at all. Prince Philip apparently won't step out with actresses. One doesn't marry them, celebrity. Okay, so they were saying that. Lately, I'm telling you, the dead have been speaking in the UK. They've been saying a lot of things about the dead. Both of them, Prince Philip and Queen Elizabeth. I'm thinking there's a video of Philip getting upset. They were trying to take pictures. It seemed like they were taking too long to take the picture. And they got on Prince Philip's nerve. And he was like, get it going so he could finish. That's what came to mind. Prince Philip had been unwell, and there was talk in the tabloid that he won't be at the wedding. He was sorry that the photo does not depict a grandfather upset by the choices his grandson made. In fact, he looks happy. All right. I mean, they probably have that deep-rooted racism in them, but I think for the sake of Harry, they put their whatever feeling aside. But it's when they're dead, all of a sudden, the tabloid is talking. Right? Again, it brings back to the bullying allegation. Meghan needs to make them put that bully allegation, the result of the findings, public. So it could be in the public domain. Because they're going to wait until, God forbid, when she's no longer alive, they're going to say this is what the bully investigation said. The family that doesn't work looks down on an actress as if there's some taint to the job. Okay, yep, keep telling on themselves. Philip will certainly know precisely what he did. They tell on themselves. Okay, that's an ad. All old people said that. So did my mom. Actresses were looked down on for decades. Philip will know a lot about actresses and showgirls and dancers before and during his marriage. That is true. I think when he said actress, he was being polite. We all know what he actually meant. It's amusing to see how often Brits are delighted to tell you they aren't racist. They are classist, damn it, and then don't take the easy out of blaming their half-ass BS toward Meghan on the classism they already claim. Both she and Harry both said the family had been very welcoming. Yep, they did. They said that in their engagement interview.
You met the Queen?
I have, yes.
A couple of times.
Yeah,
What was that
a
like?
couple of times. It's incredible. I think, to be able to meet her through his lens, not just with his honor and respect for her as the monarch, but the love that he has for her as his grandmother. All of those layers have been so important for me, so that when I met her, I had such a deep understanding and, of course, incredible respect for being able to have that time with her. And we've had a really, she's an incredible woman.
And the corgis took to you straight away.
That's true.
For the last 33 years being barked at. This one walks in absolutely
Just
nothing,
laying on
just
my feet during tea.
wagging
It was very
tails,
sweet.
And it's just like, oh.
That has to be a good sign. Speaking.
I will always have the utmost respect for my grandmother, my commander-in-chief, and I am incredibly grateful to her and the rest of my family for the support they have shown Meghan and I over the last few months.
Yeah, I mean, like I said in other tweet, the dead have been speaking. I'll go look for it and place it and paste it here. Kennedy said the same thing. Actually, I will not want my children marrying an actor. But it pays the bill. Okay? People have to be in love of it to do it. Okay? But yet, you see, William wants to be next to, what's this guy? Tom Cruise and things like that. It's just crazy. These people are crazy. Okay? We cannot get into crazy people's mind. They need psychological help. The people in the UK, the royal family, anybody who's speaking logically, coherently, they do not want to deal with you. Oh my God. Let me go look for my comment and then paste it here. Okay, it was another thing similar to that. This is why I put it here. Okay, Prince Philip brutal 9-word warning to his grandson Prince Harry before he married former actress Meghan Markle can now be revealed. Okay, so there's me here. The dead be speaking a lot from that salty island. All right, so that's the one it's the same topic, but different tweet. Let me paste it here. Okay, it fits perfectly here. Let me go to my last one. It has to do with Missan Hamilton and was that driver Hamilton. Okay, they were talking. It's a video. Let's pause. You are a class act, Lewis Hamilton. It's 47 seconds. Let's listen.
Look at our own light through my pictures, through my storytelling. You're doing it in many ways. And as we climb, we lift.
Yeah.
As we climb, we lift.
Well, I just want to acknowledge storytelling is so important, and that what you're able to capture tells a story for so many different individuals. Every day I see you post something different. It impacts me. So just imagine how many people you're impacting. So please don't stop. Keep going. It's a real pleasure and honor to shoot with you and work with you. So easy. You make the shoot so quick. Maybe feel like I'm a professional. I don't know.
I said humility too much. Thank you. Let's look at our own light.
Alright, let's pause. I follow him. There was a time when Twitter was going crazy, and I think he was like, that's it. He's gonna be off Twitter. And he's back. Alright, that's why I had to look to see if I follow him. Yeah, I'm following him. Okay, I agree with Lewis Hamilton. Please don't stop sharing your stories. Missan Hamilton, love from, okay. Missan and Lewis, two of my favorite people doing important, powerful, poignant, and impactful work, fighting for equality, truth, and justice, making palpable difference. Okay, beautiful conversation. So very proud of you both. Well done. Wow, this is so beautiful shot. Okay, so that is it. Please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. If you want to support this channel, there's a PayPal link and a Cash App link in the description. You could donate. Those who have donated, thank you. There's a lot of thumbnails that I need to do, and I need to work on a project, a proposal that I'm working on. So while I had the time and I had the energy, I did the recording. So tonight I'll just edit.